Just finished up the first G League tryout, you know what I'm saying? Way to hoop, dog.
Oh, no. Wait, I gotta get on here.
Oh, you gotta get on here?
I ain't gonna lie.
Talk to me.
He just busted our ass. OG just, he a motherfucking fade away. High arc on these.
Yeah,
that
bro.
motherfucker threw that. It was green.
Green bean, dog. Yeah, way to hoop, dog. Appreciate that. So today, I just finished my first NBA G League tryout ever, and let me tell you how it went.
You are about to witness the eighth.
I said I'm new to this, but I'm true to this. I told you boys my heart is super glued to this. Yeah, I feel like I should pour a drink to this. Maybe something on the rocks, feel like I should smoke to this. Lighter make the raw cones hot.
Man, it's been a long time since I spoke with y'all. I just want to share some life updates with y'all. If you don't know me, I'm a former overseas basketball player who's played in Sweden and Romania. And now I'm trying out for the NBA G League. I gotta catch y'all up. It's been an extremely long summer for me. Right now it's September 5th, and this is the longest off season that I've had since I've been a pro. And usually I'm gone by this time playing in Europe, but things didn't work out that way. The European market is crazy right now. They got these tournaments going on. A lot of people are still home unsigned. I figured since I'm at home right now, I don't currently have a basketball job lined up, I thought it would be worthwhile to try out for the NBA G League. And the team I'm trying out for is the Delaware 87ers. This is the affiliate team of the Philadelphia 76ers. This opportunity presented itself, and I figured why not? Because you never know what could happen. You know, I could play very well in this tryout and be selected to be on the team or get invited to a training camp or something and work my way up from there. If I did make the team, that would be great because I'm from Delaware. My family and friends will be able to come to the games and see me play, which I don't get a chance to do very often because I'm usually overseas for 10 months out of the year. So this could be a potentially nice opportunity for me. Or I could get a call from my agent tomorrow saying, hey, you have to pack your bags, get on the flight, and go back to Europe. And with this G League tryout, it's from 9 in the morning to 12 p.m. 3-hour tryout. I'm not sure what to expect. But the last time I tried out for a team for real was in high school, and that was 10 years ago. And at this level, where it's not college, it's not high school, like people's lives are on the line. People are really depending on this job because if they make the team, this gives them a paycheck to provide for themselves or provide for their family. So it's like a different level of like desperation. So I'm walking into the trial with that in the back of my mind. But I don't want to put too much pressure on myself because once you put a lot of pressure on yourself, that can cause you to develop a lot of anxiety and just like think about things that can go wrong instead of just playing and embracing the successes as well as the mistakes. So also, I'm gonna get a little vulnerable on y'all real quick. Like over the past month and a half, like I've been battling with a few concepts in my mind, and the one that stuck out to me a lot is like, what is value? Basically, the conclusion that I made was like, the value that you give out to the world is irrelevant if nobody receives what you are offering, if that makes sense. Let's just use this as an example, right? Say I'm somebody who owns a clothing brand and I strictly sell t-shirts. Like that's the only thing that I provide in my store, right? A person walks into my store and they see only t-shirts in the entire store. The person that came into this store is looking for shorts. So since I sell t-shirts, I'm offering value out to the world for anybody who wants to purchase a t-shirt. But the person who came in is looking for shorts. So therefore, my value is not relevant to the person that walks in the store. Not saying that it can't be valuable to somebody else who's looking for t-shirts. Just follow me because I'm getting somewhere with this. So the way that I'm relating it to my circumstances now is like the value that I provide on the basketball floor is playing great defense, guarding the best defender on every team, rebounding the basketball, playing hard, playing smart, being a great teammate, and kind of like scoring when needed. That's the value that I myself can provide to a coach or to a GM. I realized that a lot of teams, they had me on their short list, but they didn't want to fully commit, right? That was telling me that what I was offering wasn't valuable to them at that current moment. Not saying that I'm not valuable, because somebody somewhere will seek what I'm offering, but I'm saying in like these particular situations, I didn't offer enough value for what they're looking for. So therefore my value was worthless. And I'm just relating this to like a basketball sense. I'm not relating it to like my personal life, saying that, oh, because I'm not valued in basketball, like my life outside of my career is not valuable. I'm not saying that at all. Yeah, I'm just explaining this because it's something that like I was kind of like fighting with over the past month and a half. Usually I sign my contracts in like the end of June, the middle of July, and I never have to like worry too much about where I'm going. As the days kept going and I still had no idea where I was going for the next year, like I was starting to develop a little bit of stress and anxiety a little bit. And like these thoughts were kind of like affecting my peace of mind, and essentially I was letting my identity be linked to my career, which is something that is extremely dangerous for somebody in the overseas basketball career, or even you can apply this to any career that you choose. So I learned that during times of success, like my ego, it would be inflated. But like once I experienced struggles, my ego would be wounded. And this can be dangerous because when you put so much of your identity within your career and things aren't going very well for you, people can go left. I'm grateful enough to be conscious about not going all the way left and just veering back on this straight path. And by no means was I ready to crash out or anything. Like, I just wanted to share my perspective with y'all and let y'all know like kind of what I was dealing with. But whatever my next chapter is, whether I'm playing in the G League or whether I'm playing overseas, like I'm ready for whatever. I feel like I'm finally getting to the point where I'm developing that effort mentality, which people have been telling me all throughout my playing career. It took a minute to kind of overcome that, and now I'm at the point where I'm just hooping. Like, I don't care whether I make a mistake. And that's the confidence that you have to have in order to be successful. And it can get spooky because I haven't felt like this since like my senior year / freshman year of college, and I was a different Juan back then. So that's the mentality that I'm going in with into this NBA G League tryout. And sorry for yapping so much, man. I just felt like y'all haven't seen me in a minute. I haven't talked to y'all in a minute, let y'all know what's been going on my side of town. But I'm going to try to get as many clips for y'all as I can tomorrow. I'm not sure how this practice is going to be structured, so I'm going to do what I can. And after that tryout, I'm going to give y'all my review of what happened. So man, so listen, right? So I got my shirt off, man. My jersey was sweaty and I needed to cool down. And since I'm gonna be telling y'all what happened, I'm also telling my wife what happened because she wasn't allowed to be in the venue. So I'm gonna be talking to both of y'all and explaining how today went, right? This G League tryout. The tryouts, they're not free. They cost about $200, and you get the practice jersey, you get tickets for a family of 4 to come to a Delaware Blue Coats game, and most importantly, you get an opportunity to hoop, right? It started at 9 a.m. So I got there around 8:15 in the morning, but we weren't able to enter until about 8:30. So we ended up getting inside. We have 2 forms to fill out. It's just like a liability waiver and a health form or something like that. So fill those out, you walk to the next booth, and then you get your practice jersey that you're gonna wear throughout the entire day. Once the day starts, we all huddle up and do like this big introduction about how the day is gonna be structured. And today there was probably about 100, I'd say like 120 people trying out for the NBA G League. And if you think about it, the odds are extremely slim because they already have players that signed from last year, right? And then they're just looking to probably pick up 2, maybe 3 people. So that just goes to show you the odds are extremely slim to like make the team, right? So we talked about the few of the concepts that we're gonna run on offense as well as defense, right? So once he finished the introduction, we did a quick activation stretch for probably like 5 minutes, and then we did our first drill of the day, which was 3-on-2 +1 drill. I'm not gonna explain it right now. For all my hoopers that know, you know how to do this drill, right? And since there were so many of us, we split up into 4 different courts. Court 1, Court 2, Court 3, and Court 4. And we did that drill probably for at least, I would say, like 30 minutes. It was the first team to win 4 games. And the games went to 9, 2s, and 3s. So the team that I was on, right, we started off bad. Like, we went 0-3 the first 3 games, right? And then we huddled up and we was like, yo, we can't go out like this, right? And then we won the next 4 games. And we won the series, the best of 7 series, after losing the first 3. After that drill, we went to go get some water, and that's when we started playing 5-on-5, right? So I would say we probably played maybe 5 or 6 5-on-5 games, and I believe it was like 10 minutes, 2s and 3s, right? And my team, I think we went like 3-2 or something like that, right? The way how these games are structured, it's not like your typical open gym. Well, it kind of is, but just at a higher level, because they gave us 3 offensive sets that we could use, which was drag, it was 62, and quick, right? So we use these 3 sets throughout the entire day. And once you're a high-level hooper, right, it doesn't matter what other teams are running. You just have to make reads on what the defense gives you. So it was like a lot of read and react type stuff. So after those games, right, the same person that did the introduction early on in the day, so he was going around throughout all 4 courts, picking out talent to play one final game. So these were like the standout players throughout the entire morning. So we were in the huddle. He tapped me on the shoulder. He was like, yo, we're gonna meet on court 2 to do our final conclusion. Then after that, we're gonna play one final game in court 2. So he told me that. I'm like, yo, I was hyped. I ain't gonna hold you, cause like today, like the first few games, you're your biggest critic, right? So I don't feel like I excelled enough, but like I just did the things that I can control. Play hard, play defense, rebound the basketball, be a great teammate, have a great attitude. And I was shooting, but a few of my shots weren't going in, so that's just how it is sometimes, right? I'm feeling good. We did the conclusion, and now we're on the final court. So there was about 14 people that was on the final court, and we were playing a game to 10, right? And when I tell you, bro, this is the game where I just went crazy. Like, I went dumb, bro. I probably scored like 12 points in 10 minutes, right?
Lying.
I'm dead serious. So after my shot was not falling all day, I stuck to the script, and I didn't get down on myself. I kept playing hard, and I literally went crazy. Y'all see the ball?
He just busted our ass. OG just, motherfucking fade away. High arc on these.
Yeah,
that motherfucker threw that.
He was on their team, and I gave him, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I didn't get your name, but I gave you a lot of buckets, brother, man. But I appreciate you being a good sport out of all this. So I made 3 threes. I had a layup. I made a free throw. I think I had 2 layups. I had some rebounds. I had 2 blocks, bro. So I was just going crazy, right? And we ended up winning the game. But the funny part about it was, like, even though I was playing very well, like, I made my first 3. I'm like, all right, cool. This is what I've been working on all season. And even though I didn't make a 3 early on, I'm like, all right, now I'm feeling good about myself, right? The next play right after that, I did a pick and roll with my teammate. I was probably like 2 steps behind the NBA 3-point line. I pick and popped. I just caught the ball, shot it, all net. So then, like, people in the gym, they're like, oh, buddy, he hooping. And I'm like, I can hear it. So I'm happy, bro. But I can't show the emotion, bro. We ended up going on defense. We come back. I don't remember if they scored or not. And the very next possession, bro, we did the same thing. Did a pick and roll. And, like, I got the ball. The guard who threw it to me, it was kind of like a bad pass. But, like, I fumbled it a little bit. The person that said I was busting their ass, right, he was playing defense. He was literally contesting me. And I just shot the ball in front of his face, and it just dropped. So then that's when the big dude that I was just talking to outside the car, he was like, oh yeah, you need to go ahead and get my number after this. He was like, yo, you need to get my number after this, man. He was like, that's how you feeling? I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm trying to get paid, yo. I'm trying to get to this money. You know what I'm saying? So this is a prime example of it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. Once all the eyes were on one court, and once all the best talent was on one court, that's when I showed out, and that's when it mattered the most. So I'm extremely happy about how the day, girl, she about to kill us, y'all. And I met a lot of people today, like Jameer Nelson. He had probably like a 15-year NBA career. It's crazy because I used to play with him when he was on 2K, when he was with the Orlando Magic. Him, Hito Turkoglu, Dwight Howard, bro, Rashard Lewis. I used to go crazy. But just to see him in person, it was cool. I talked to him, introduced myself, as well as a lot of other people that was involved within the 87ers organization. And we're just gonna look and see what happens next. I could get a call from a G League team or maybe an NBA team inviting me to a workout. So I don't know. I'm just staying ready and being prepared for any opportunity. And we back, baby. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere, and I'm gonna keep y'all up to date on what I got going on. I ain't gonna be away from y'all that long again. I promise you. I promise you. I'm gonna be more consistent. Much love. One out of here. Peace.